Unbelievable. A lot is going on in this country. A Nigerian army dismisses soldiers who try to reveal true situation of things to citizens, and they come out and try to cover it. That is the worst part of things that goes on in Nigeria, secrecy, where they don't want the public to truly be aware of some of the things going on. They try to cover it. Although they don't do a very good job at covering it, you see, the public is still very much aware of some of the things going on. But you know the purpose of covering it? In case it gets out, an international community and everyone is probing and asking so that there are no substantial evidence. It becomes a hearsay. It becomes like a rumor, not a true situation or reflection of things. So that's what they always try to do. Recently, Nigerian army people who have been trying to, fight and, ensure that this Boko Haram insurgents and the whole rubbish come to an end. Some of them have been dismissed unceremoniously because they expose some of the things going on and how government, give them equipment that are not matching even what the insurgents are holding and all that. And they were dismissed. It got out, and now the army is trying to make amends. Hear what they have to say. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Nigerian army urged public to ignore claims of dismissed soldiers. The Nigerian army on Wednesday warned members of the public to be wary of dismissed army personnel posing himself on a video with all manner of lies to deform the members of the public, he said. In a statement on Wednesday by Onyema, Brigadier General, Director, Army Public Relations Officer, he said the Nigerian Army has taken cognizance of a video clip currently making rounds on the social media where one dismissed Tolakbe narrated stories of how he was arrested, tied, and sentenced to death for requesting for better weapons to fight Boko Haram insurgents. He said it was crucial to set the record straight and allow Nigerians to be aware of the dismissed soldiers' criminal antics aimed at deforming the members of the public and the general public of its posts, a great danger to members and to Nigerians. The Nigerian army says they wish to condemn what Tokpe had said for making an attempt to serve his great nation. He has been dismissed, he was tied, and he was sentenced to death. He narrowly escaped. He also condemned, he is also commended for passing through the rigors of military training and the fog of war. It is, however, unfortunate that despite this, he lacked the requisite requirements to progress with his profession, as he was a bad egg and a cancerous element that negatively infuriated his ranks. Corruption and good conduct and morals were not found in him. Hence, he was dismissed, not because he asked for better weapon. He said it was also important for the public to note that the dismissed troop was enlisted in the Nigerian army on the 20th of August 2012 and passed out for training on the 17th of December on the same year. He was arrested in 2014, tied and dismissed for conduct of prejudice to military discipline and cowardry. He was convicted but escaped while awaiting Army Council approval of his verdict. He was convicted but escaped while awaiting Army Council approval of his verdict. This singular act portrays a tendency of erosion of justice and criminality. Hence, the general public must beware not to be misguided by his mischief narrative as a failure on the part of the military or the government, but a plot to create falsehood in the media space to gain undeserved sympathy. While in service, he was rude, indisciplined, criminal-minded, and a very uncultured individual who failed to imbibe the basic ethics of the military profession, the statement has read. According to him, the dismissed officer on patriotic and cowardly tendency manifested when he displayed for a mission, when he was deployed for a mission to combat the Boko Haram terrorist attack, and saved life of innocent Nigerians in doing so. However, against intense military laws, the dismissed soldier disobeyed and led other coward soldiers to disobey due authorities. He displayed his criminal tendency in his video as he parades the Nigerian army in a bad light and statements that are untrue to raise public fund for his criminal activity by posting his bank account details alongside the video. These are evidences and attempts of financial hoodlums who wants to collect money from the public. The Nigerian Army is an organization that confirms with international law and conflicts and orders of battle. We will not be blackmailed by any of our own. So this was an army. Remember, I think we also produced you that video where we showed you a dismissed army officer who was exposing some of the things ongoing in the military and how they were being treated. According to him, he said they were sent to go and fight the insurgents with no weapons. And that things were just, I mean, it was unimaginable how you will ask him and ask them to go and, fight this Boko Haram who had sophisticated weapons. The video made rounds where he said Nigerians are being deceived by those in government and top military officers, that they know what they are doing, that they were told not to engage the Boko Haram. And he explained, he said, how many are they anyway in the bush compared to Nigerian army, that if truly, really they want to get rid of them, it does not take them anything to get rid of them. But he made a very salient point saying that they were told not to engage them in any way. They were told to just shoot sporadically to scare them. And it's only when their lives is in danger, that is when they should, they were particularly told that, they have a program for them, because if you look at the whole thing of what is going on, you know that there's more to this. Okay, you know that truly, really there is more to this. Because if you look at the military, why can't the whole Nigerian military defend the country and end these insurgents? Why? You must ask yourself that question. Why? Because government has said don't touch them. I have repentant bandit program. Why? Because the government created them. You see? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.